Yeah, okay. With me, I have a gentleman also working in the forestry department. Could you please introduce yourself first?
Thank you. My name is,
Okay, yeah. Yes, with me, I have a forest officer working in the forestry department or ministry in the Gambia. Please introduce yourself.
Thank you. My name is Chernogay, working with the Department of Forestry, heading the Participatory Forest Management Unit, and at the same time representing the Deputy Director of Forestry in this launching.
Okay. Knowing that the FFS mission is to facilitate cross-sectoral reality, is FFF relevant?
Indeed, is very much relevant. The meaning of FFS, meaning Forest and Farm Facility, is as a result of the successes that were registered by the National Forestry Program, which was coordinated by the Department of Forestry, and that program registered a lot of successes because it was through that program that we were able to conduct the National Forest Assessment, taking into account the forest resources, including other land uses. So it's at the same time that we were able to establish also the National All Gambia Forest Platform. That was also another achievement, and another achievement was also the establishment of the revision of the field manual of the implementation guideline of the community forestry program. All these were successes that were registered, and based on that, the forest and farm facility now is coming to build on to the successes and also try to see the challenges that were unable to that the NFP was unable to take care of, and then it will continue from there. So obviously it's very much relevant because this time around it's not only looking into forestry aspect, it's going further down to look into the CBOs, the local communities, name them. So it will further go down now into the local communities. And the objective is to contribute to food security, to reduce poverty, contribute to climate change, and name them, so many other things. So obviously it's very much relevant.
Okay. And how could the FFF contribute to these realities, in a broader perspective?
Okay, FFS will really contribute to these realities based on the fact that something has already been done, something has already been achieved, and like involving the local communities and other stakeholders, that will definitely go a long way in enhancing the success of this program. So it's very much relevant.
Okay. Thank you so much.
All right, thank you very much.
Like that, and how could this contribute to those realities? Yes, sir. Okay, we'll start with first. Yeah, before me I have the DPS of fisheries, agriculture. Could you introduce yourself in brief?
My name is Abdullah Danso, Deputy Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Agriculture.
Okay, Mr. Danso, knowing that the FFS mission is to facilitate cross-sectoral reality, is FFS relevant?
For sure, it is very relevant. You've talked of a cross-sectoral. Cross-sectoral, of course, means many sectors. Issues that will touch. Across so many other sectors, and of course, agriculture as a sector. Is key in the development of this country. Of course, this triple F that I call, of course, forest farm facility. In its even within the definition of the acronym, you will realize that it has something to do with farms, and of course many a time in this country, there has been a long-standing conflicts between agriculture and forestry. In a way of addressing that problem, I guess this particular facility would help a lot to solve the problem. Already there are so many issues that have been addressed in the ANR policy, which of course puts the two sectors closer together. And of course, in the implementation of such a policy, I guess this particular facility will help us a lot to implement the issues that will address and bring the collaboration between the sectors too.
Yeah, and how could FFS contribute to these realities as highlighted by yourself?
Well, FFS will contribute to the realities, simply because, when we talk of land management, we are saying management of the land in a more sustainable manner. And of course, we have realized that agriculture has long been, a sector that has been supporting a good proportion of the population, the farming population for that matter. And of course, many farmers would think that, forestry, is an issue that should be relegated to the sides. If agriculture has its relevance most on their side. But in reality, these two sectors, forestry and agriculture, are really interwoven. And that being the case, the facility will help get the farms that are being utilized by farmers now in a more sustainable state, simply for the fact that hopefully with the introduction of trees, and then the concept that will promote the idea of growing trees, planting trees, and the farmers to be more knowledgeable in the development of their land resources, will incorporate the idea of forest and farm activities being incorporated in such a way that the land is maximized and the products are fully utilized. And of course, then there will not be much conflict between sectors in respect of which product is of a higher value to the other.
Thank you very much.
Pleasure.
Okay, yes, with me I have Mr. So, but for formality, introduce yourself first.
My name is Aliu Sow. I serve as the national coordinator for the network of farmers organization called NACOFAC in one hand, and at the same time also overseeing the coordinatorship for the All Gambia Forestry Platform initiated by the Department of Forestry and FAO.
Okay, Mr. So, how the FFF relevant to your organization?
It has come timely, and it is very relevant and important to my organization as NACOFAC and even as the Forest Platform. Because of recent, we have been discovering some conflicts here and there between farmers and between foresters. And not even limiting to that, but even pastoralists, they herders. So the facility will definitely, looking at its intervention in the Gambia, will help to address some of these conflicts on the use of the land, on the use of the biodiversity. So there will be concerted efforts, there will be dialogue, there will be cooperations in terms of how do we really demarcate our limitations as farmers, as community foresters. So it is very important that in the realization of food security and in the protection of our environment and the forest, these two families must march together on a common purpose.
Okay. And how could this forest and farm facility contribute to your organization, to your organization's reality?
It will definitely make our dreams to be realized as an organization, as a civil society organization, and as a facilitating organization for farmers and foresters.
In which way?
One would be, it will provide training opportunities for our members to be able to manage the policy frameworks around the environment, around the forest, because Gambia has been renowned as one of the country with the best forest policy. And then we will be going out to the field to talk to the farmers, to talk to the community foresters, to talk to the people in general and the authorities on the relevance of the forest policy and also the Forest Act, as a way of encouraging people to maintain the sustainability of the biodiversity. So it will provide training. Hopefully, we will also have research programs, and we will be sharing a lot of information between the people at the grassroots and all the other actors around the forest and the farm. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
All right, thank you too.
Okay, yes, gentlemen, please introduce yourself.
I'm Alaji Basembuj, President of National Farmers Platform of the Gambia.
Okay, Mr. Mboch, the FFF, is it relevant to your organization?
Very well indeed. This because it combines of foresters, farmers coming together. I think this is a very important facility that would help farmers especially.
Okay. How could FFS contribute to your organization's reality?
As my colleague said, I think that's the reality because the foresters and landowners, farmers, there are some almost conflicts. So if FFSC is coming up with this idea, I think this is a very good, especially with regards to policy dialogue at grassroots level. Looking at our organization, that's the National Farmers Platform, of which we had all the structures at district level, or village level, district level, regional level, up to national level. And we are engaging stakeholders on policy with regards to land, forestry, use of forestry.
What are some of the plans you also have to complement to the effort of the FFF in your organization?
Actually, the platform, we look at policy and sensitization of farmers. I think at this end, the platform, that's our role to play, sensitize farmers, foresters, landowners. That's our role.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Okay, Jacob Tombak, the FFF manager.
Yes.
Here we are at the launch of the workshop of the FFF, that is Forest and Farm Facility.
Yes.
What is the underlying principle behind this launch in the Gambia?
Thank you very much. There are two underlying principles. One is that the sectors working or implementing activities at the farm level or at the landscape level are to a large extent not very well coordinated. It's sectorized: forestry, agriculture, environment, water, tourism, whereas in reality they are all implemented in the same kind of landscape, whether it's local or on the national landscape. So that's one principle, the support of FFF to improve the coordination of the different land-based or land policies in this country. So we're talking about the landscape approach rather than the traditional sectorized one.
Okay, why not other countries? Because I learned from during your presentation, Gambia is not the only country part of this global project or initiative.
Yes.
But why Gambia specifically? This launch is being held in the Gambia. Why?
Well, Gambia was selected by a board or a steering committee which consists of professionals representing the different stakeholders at the global level. Gambia was selected as one of 6 pilot countries in this new global initiative. We have been working with the previous facilities focusing on forestry and forestry programs in 80 countries. Well, Gambia was selected because there are policies and there are platforms for a better integrated landscape approach. There is an ANR, Agricultural Natural Resources Policy, which has been approved, and it's a matter of implementing it, and I think the FFF can contribute to that. There are also the other principle is that to get the local farmers, the smallholders, the communities, the women groups, etc., better organized to be able to participate at the policy level, but also to create better business, enterprises and so on. And I think also on that perspective, or the second principle of getting the farmers, so there is a lot already. There are different platforms, and I think we could strengthen them, and we can strengthen their capacity to make money, to make business, and link them to the private sector, to finance sector, etc. That's the kind of, and I think that's the basis why Gambia was selected as one out of 6 pilots to learn from, to share experience to other countries.
Okay, how will you assess Gambia's forest and land management compared to other countries that are also part of this initiative?
Well, I think that Gambia is, and that's why it was selected, that there are policies and institutions at both national and local level that are ahead of many other countries. And that's why there is a great potential to, with this facility, get some good results in a rather short time. That's what we hope for.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay. Yes, sir, could you please introduce yourself and then which organization you work for?
Yeah, thank you very much. My name is Sekou Janko. I work for Kombofoni Forestry Association. I'm the president of the association.
Okay. As the president of the association, we are attending the launch of the Forest and Farm Facility, short FFF. Is it relevant to your organization?
Yeah, very good. This is very relevant for my organization, because my organization is the organization that has established all Gambia forestry platform. This forestry platform combine of farmers, carpenters, herders, and all stakeholders involved. So for these 3 Fs, I think it is important, because it will easy our coordination, our unity with the local community, and it is very relevant for the local community, because they will come together. Because first time, people think that the forest and farm are different. But now bringing their ideas together, for them to discuss about the importance of forestry, about the importance of farmers, it will help a lot. Because in the Gambia, you find out some farmers get rid of all the trees, even important trees that are necessary in their farm, that will give the farm manure. They get rid of them. They think that it's only the soil or the manure, the imported manure they should apply, which is wrong. The tree is very important to the facility to enrich the soil. You see, because any good farmer has to have a very good forest around him.
Okay.
Yes.
Then how could this FFF contribute to these realities for your organization?
Well, it will increase our collaboration with other stakeholders. It will also give us enough space to give more training to local communities. At the same time, it will increase the awareness of the local community, and it will contribute effectively to minimize the global effort.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah, so introduce yourself and tell us which organization you work for.
I am Babkar Mamad Kante. I'm from Provinces. I'm working on the Fish Farmers Association as aquaculture.
Okay. Is this forest and farm facility relevant to your organization?
Obviously, because I myself usually work on the forestry side. In case of when we see fire or anything, I always go and help, because the forest is very important to us because of our cows, our donkeys, our sheep. They all are living in the forest, and the grass that they are eating, if you put the fire on it, then that will bring a damage to us. That's why.
So how could this FFF contribute to the realities of your organization?
Well, if at all we have such things, as far as National Farmers Platform is concerned, from the grassroots level, from villages, then to the district, from the district, then to the divisional, from the division, then to the national. Any association in the Gambia here is on the National Farmers Platform to work with, and then for them to help us. Even today, I am here today, but our down people from the lower villages, we have last year the rain season was very poor, and then this year we have to work for a dry season. In this dry season, we don't have more tractors, no power tillers, and then some are having already made a bed sheet of the seeds of the rice, but these bed sheets are now growing, and while we don't have tractors, that's why we are here. They send me from the CRR South, and then one woman also from CRR North also is here. We all come down to come and see what help that the government and the helpers can able to help us for us to do our job correctly before our seeds grow up.
Okay. Well, thank you very much.
Thank you.